Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to discuss with you getting started with Python. This chapter is very useful for class 11th and 12th of CS and IP students. Before learning about the Python programming language, let us understand first what is program, what is programming language, types of programming language, language processor, introduction of Python. First of all, I will tell you about what is a program. Program is a sequence of instructions that specifies how to perform a computation. Or we can say that an ordered set of instructions to be executed by a computer to carry out a specific task. Now, the question arises, what is programming language? Programming language, the language used to specify this set of instructions to the computer, is called programming language. Or we can say that the language of computer in which the instructions are specified is called programming language. For example, C, C++, Java, PHP, Python, etc. Now, I am telling you about how many types of programming language. There are two types of programming language. One is low level programming language and second is high level programming language. In low level programming language, the code is written in the form of 0 and 1. That is called binary digits. And in high level programming language, the code is written in the form of English statements. So, in low level language, it is also called machine language because code represent in the form of 0 and 1. Examples of low level languages are assembly language and machine language. In high level language, the code or the syntax of the program is written in the form of English words and it is closer to human language. And you can see the example of high level languages are C++, Java, Python, PHP, etc. In low level language, whatever the instructions written by the programmer, it is difficult for the human being to understand easily. But in high level language, the code is in form of English statement, so it is understandable by the user but not understandable by the computer. So for this we need a converter, and converter means language processor. So first of all, in any programming language, whatever the instructions you are writing, that is called source code. Means we can say that when program or set of instructions written in any programming language is called source code. And because computer does not know English keywords, before execution we have to translate it, so we need a translator. So program written in a high level language must be processed or must be translated before execution. We need a translator for that, and translator will convert your source code or program code into machine code, means into 0 and 1. Now you can see there are three types of translators. One is assembler, then interpreter, and then compiler. Assembler will convert the code, assembly language code, into machine language, and it is specially used in the assembly language. Interpreter and compiler. The task of interpreter and compiler is same, but the functioning is different. In interpreter, it translates just one statement of a program at a time into machine code. But in compiler, it scans the entire program and translates the whole of it into machine code at once. An interpreter processes the program statement one by one. तो फर्स्ट ट्रांसलेटिंग एंड देन एग्जीक्यूटिंग, और ये प्रोसेस तब तक चलता है जब तक कि एरर नहीं आता. इस तरह से होल प्रोग्राम एग्जीक्यूट हो जाता है सक्सेसफुली. बट इन कंपाइलर it translate the entire source code as a whole into the object code. Object code means machine code. Okay, and then it generate error message if any. Okay, after that now I am telling about the execution of the source code, ki how it will be executed by the computer. First step, you will write the program in high level language, and the language can be basic, can be Java, can be Fortran, can be Python, or can be anything. Now in high level language, compiler or interpreter will convert your code into machine code, that means into 0 and 1. Then it will be understood by the hardware, right? But in low level language, if the code is written in form of machine language, means 0 and 1, then there is no need of converter, because it is represent in the same form as computer memory, understand? But if the code is written in assembly language, then you need a assembler to convert your code into machine code. Then it will be understood by the hardware. So this is the execution of the source code. Now we will discuss about the Python. Python is also a high level language, and it was developed by Guido van Rossum, and the programming language was named after famous BBC comedy show, namely Monty Python's Flying Circus. Now we will discuss about the features of the Python. First feature is it is open source. Open source, it is freely available. You can download it from python.org. It is powerful language, and it is high level programming language. It is interpreted language. Interpreted language because Python program are executed by an interpreter. It is easy to use. Programs are easy to understand as they have a clearly defined syntax and relatively simple structure. Now it is expressive language. Expressive language means you need a less number of lines of code to represent anything. Now variety of uses application. It is case sensitive language, and it has rich library of predefined function. It is object oriented programming language. It is GUI, means graphical user interface, and it is helpful in web development. It is IDLE. IDLE stands for Integrated Development Learning Environment, right? So working with Python, now you can execute your code in two mode. One is the interactive mode and other is the script mode. So working in Python IDLE stands for Integrated Development Learning Environment. So interactive mode is called Python shell and script mode is called Python editor. Now you can see in interactive mode, it executes one command at a time and it displays the prompt, and you can see the prompt 3 greater than symbol. But in this only we can execute a single line code. We cannot save the statements. So if you want to save the statements, you have to work with the script mode. In script mode, we can write a program in a file and save it with .py extension, right? After that, we will see the .py extension file is saved in which folder? Python installation folder. And if you want to execute that file, you will simply press F5, or you can use run menu and then select the run module option from it, right? So through this you can easily execute the code, right? So in interactive mode you cannot save the statements, but in script mode we can save the file with particular name. So this is the working in Python IDLE. I hope कि आपको ये सब अच्छे से क्लियर हो गया होगा, और नेक्स्ट वीडियो में I am telling you about the tokens. What are tokens used in the Python programming language. वीडियो पसंद आई हो तो लाइक करना, कमेंट करना, शेयर करना. थैंक यू वेरी मच.